What is going on, everybody? I just recorded a whole video, and before I uploaded it, I realized I want to tone it down a little bit because I would really like this to go viral. So, if you can help me, just comment, throw a thumbs up, do something about it. I'm not asking you to subscribe, but this video needs to reach more people because I feel it is harming the community as a whole. Most of the videos, literally most of the videos regarding traps, tricks, main lines, motifs, etc., out there, even some by the reputable people, not to name names, are wrong and they're doing harm because they're misguiding you. A perfect example is the fishing pole trap. Everyone learns the fishing pole trap, first and foremost. It was the first trap I learned. And in the Roy Lopez, after um, the White Knight gets captured, what they don't tell you is literally every single video is like, oh yeah, the knight will come here and, you got checkmate. Well, none of them discuss if, the knight comes here. Literally. Look at checkmate 12. Best move. Checkmate fucking 12. That's 24 moves for black and white. Best case scenario. That's just an example. I don't want to get into that right now. But I was making a new video for the Dirty Dozen trap videos, and I was trying to do research. And literally, the first 7 fucking traps I was reviewing were all wrong. All wrong. And here's an example. I'm going to pause the video and pull one up. This is the fair policy use. I don't want to hear it, but look at this. In the Scotch Gambit, basically they're saying that if black makes the mistake and played bishop to e7, you can do this. Play c3. If they capture, you bring your queen up. It's checkmate threat. They have to give up their knight. It's the only way to stop f7. And here's the big thing that pisses me off right here. More or less, this is it. You're threatening checkmate, so the knight has to come out. There's no other way to stop it. I mean, the knight can come to e5, but then you just capture, just slows it down. But the knight has to give itself up on h6. It's the only way. But here's the thing. After it's captured, black still has to castle. It's saying move your bishop back to c1 because the pawn is threatening to take b2. And after it takes, you simply recapture, and you're good, bro. You're good. Rock on. Watch this. This is what I'm talking about. You would have not thought twice about this, and if you got this in a game, you ran into someone that knew what they're doing, you would get fucking owned. You need to be careful. Literally more than half the videos are giving out false information, and you need to take a more closer look. Run shit through analysis. Anything you want to put in your memory bank for a tool that you can use, make sure it's a proper tool. Because otherwise you're doing harm to yourself and you're never going to get good. It's sad. All right, back to the analysis board. So in the Scotch Gambit, it's saying after they take, you bring your bishop to c4. If black goes here, it's a mistake because you can just play c3, and when they capture, keep your eye on the analysis, the 1.3 at the bottom left. You can bring your queen up here, and more or less, they have to play their knight here. And when they do, you get their knight, and they have to castle. First of all, you're doing this whole trap for what, a half a pawn advantage? Like, please. That's why you can't follow people. So after they castle, they're saying you need to bring your bishop back here. And just to show you that it lines up, the pictures right here. All right. So look at this board. Fuck. Just fucked it up. All right. So, yeah. Right here and right here. the same, right? It's saying bring your bishop back there. You go from 0.6 advantage. If you bring your bishop back there, -1. And it's saying that after you bring your bishop back, they're going to capture that pawn. Bro, why would they go from -1 to giving you fucking 3? Like, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. That's why you gotta be careful of how and what you learn. If you moved your bishop back there, you know what I would do? Owned. Fucking owned. Fuck that pawn. It's nailing your queen, and it's threatening to fork your king and rook. There's no square you can put your queen to protect it. The best move according to the computer is actually queen h6. And real quick, let me show you the proper line. If you want to make it work when they play e7, the only way it's going to work is if you can get them to play h6. So if you castle and they played h6, now you can try. Because when you push c3, if they capture, checkmate in 3. You can bring your queen up. It would be checkmate in 1, but they have, this pawn push. So they can move their king 1 move before you checkmate them. And they also have this try. You just capture it, and now it's checkmate in 1 no matter what. Even if they do this now, knight covers it. So, with that being said, the real trap is this. This is coming from me, homie. If they check you, you can play c3, and when d takes c, b takes c, you kick that bishop. And if the bishop goes to e7, then you're good to go. That's the mistake right there. Look at the analysis. Any other move is good. So from the beginning, Scotch game. Gambit line. Check, block, capture, capture, boom. If that happens, now you can bring your queen up. And you literally are threatening checkmate. If you look at the top moves, they got 2 moves which aren't exactly check. One is the knight h6, and the other one is knight e5, just giving up the knight first. And now they have to do knight h6. So, assuming they play the best move, knight h6, you can capture the knight, and there's technically 3 moves. You got the stupid fucking knight move where you can capture it. They can technically move the rook to protect f7, but then you're going to take the pawn and threaten the rook. So the actual proper move is castle. And once they castle, all 5 moves are the same. All green dots in between 3.3 and 3.9. It's the top 5 moves right there. Does not matter. Pick one. Look, b3. You got c1, d2, e3, f4, g5. All 5. So, slow motion one last time before we end the video. Be careful. I do my research. I don't want to be a fool 1,000 years from now in the year 3021. And some dude's like, oh, some dumb trucker, he really dumb. Why you listen to him? Bishop c4. Bishop b4. c3. D takes c. B takes c. Bishop e7. Queen d5. Knight h6. Bishop capture, knight h6. Castle. Move your bishop anywhere you want. Thank you for taking your time to hear my warning. Be careful. Don't be so blind.